Hey guys, it's Sarah. Today's video is all about feeling pressure to come out and having a label. I personally relate to it as well, and I have struggled with this idea that we have to come out, we have to have a label. So let's get into it. So let's start off with the first part of this topic, feeling pressure to come out. Why do we feel pressure to come out? Well, because of society's standards. And you might be thinking, straight people don't have to come out. I know, right? Exactly. So basically, there's a couple reasons why this even happens. Number one, when you're younger, everybody, like your parents, your aunts, your uncles, your grandparents, everybody's just wondering if you're dating somebody. Like if you're a boy, do you have a girlfriend yet? If you're a girl, do you have a boyfriend yet? It's just something that happens. Makes it very awkward. So people constantly asking you all the time if you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, that can add a lot of pressure onto needing to find yourself, wanting to find yourself, wanting to fit in, wanting to find a label, wanting to be like everybody else, wanting to be like the norm, and wanting to have an answer. We all want to have an answer. We all want to feel like we fit into a certain group. We don't want to feel lost and feel like we don't identify as anything. So what do some people do? Some people feel this pressure, as we talked about before, to find this label, so they jump in too quick to finding a label and they end up just labeling themselves as anything because they rush into it. They don't give themselves enough time to actually find themselves, experiment, go through the motions, meet more people, and mature and grow as a person. And guys, giving yourself as much time as you need to find yourself is so crucial. Like, look, I know I'm only 20, but I know some of you out there who are watching this video are probably 13, 14, 15, and you feel like right now in your life, you need to know who you are. And that could be farther from the truth. And I get it. When I was 13, 14, 15, I thought I had to have a label at that age too. And I was really rushing to find that label because I felt like I had to. I felt like I needed to give people an answer. I felt like I needed to prove something to somebody. So if you can gather anything from this video, number one, you don't need to prove anything about yourself to anybody. Two, there is no set day or deadline to come out. Just because your best friend is saying, oh, you should come out now, or why don't you come out? No, it's none of their business. And if they are straight, that's more of a reason it's none of their business, because they do not understand the struggle. But it doesn't matter who they are. People shouldn't tell you when to come out. And you know what? You actually don't even need to come out. Straight people don't even come out. So you really don't even have to. You can choose who you can come out to. I've only come out to my friends. I haven't even come out to my family yet. And you know what? That is perfectly fine. I can choose when to come out and I can choose who to come out to. It is my personal choice, and you have to feel comfortable with coming out before you do. What if you're not in a safe environment? You know the best out of anybody when to come out, when you feel the most safe. And also, I will say this time and time again because this happens so many times. Don't come out when you really don't know who you are, because there's been so many stories where like girls and guys have come out as gay or bi or pan, and then maybe a week later they say, oh, actually I'm straight, or actually I'm bi, actually I'm gay. I'm not saying this is bad. Sexuality is fluid. People change, and some people are just confused. They didn't know. Maybe don't tell everybody at first. It's okay to question. It's okay to kind of flip-flop in between different sexualities. That is totally normal. But my advice to you is just don't jump at telling everybody what you are when maybe you just need a little bit more time to figure out yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that. And just to reassure you a little bit more, there are 25-year-olds and 30-year-olds who still don't know what they are or who they are, and that is perfectly okay. There's no rush. There is no deadline. If you feel like any pressure about coming out or any insecurity and you don't feel safe about doing it and you have a lot of questions and you're still confused, that might mean it's not a good time for you to come out then. I came out as pansexual at age 15, and then I actually realized I was only into women at age 18. But the reason why I kept telling people I was pan or I was bi is because I never wanted to admit to myself that I was gay. I was not ready for that. It was too scary. I was like, no, that is not me. I just needed some time to figure out myself, go through experiences. Make sure that you love yourself and support yourself first before you expect others to. And that is so important. And if you don't understand now, you will understand later if you are going through this. So thank you guys, that is the topic for today. If you have any questions or comments, just leave it down below. And if you want me to talk about anything else, also just leave that down below. If you guys are new here to my channel, this is not my typical content. I usually do like One Direction news, but this is another segment I am doing on my channel. So anyway, leave all your thoughts down below, and like always, I make a new video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.